I made fun of him, and apparently he was like, "Oh, I'm also a brony." And I remember one thing I did say. I went, "Of course he's a brony," but I was still like, "Oh, I think I'm bi-curious. I don't know anything."
No, you wanted a Japanese girl.
Oh
so
God.
you wanted to go into the military, and you wanted to.
Oh God. He stole my seat from my ass. And then they got the door open, and there's this dude just from head to chest, covered in blood.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, excuse me?" And then you were like,
I knew no one there. I was going on a wing and a prayer that this bitch was real. Fun.
All right, so we're live. Welcome to the first episode of Virtual Mindz. I'm here with my buddy Balco and my buddy Archer. These are
Hello.
two really good friends of mine. So I brought y'all on the show because I wanted to have y'all tell your story about how y'all met, and we can just shoot the shit, you know, just talk about whatever in addition to. But yeah,
"This is great because I'm obsessed with the butterfly effect, so I can go way back."
Okay.
He does all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I know what the butterfly effect is, but maybe somebody doesn't. Maybe somebody doesn't.
Sometimes
So
he
explain
sits
that.
there.
Yeah.
He sits there and he spins a web of like how everything is connected, like how us meeting led to our friend is now alive to this day. I'm just like, how did we get here?
oh, so it's like a tangent, right? It's like a tangent whenever
Yeah, I
you just like how did you or a random thought, and it's like where did you come up with this? Like what was your line of thinking?
Okay.
Like literally,
So-
he hurt his back at like at
Yeah.
work,
So I
and that
worked
led to
at,
us meeting.
I worked at a factory with my dad at the time,
Mhm.
and I worked in packing shipping, and I did not have the best posture because this is before I like socialized. I was just a newly fresh-born 18-year-old, confused in the world, and I was just in a factory, lost. Like, you know when you graduate, like you lose that wave of friends from high school.
Oh yeah.
Like, I was just kind of
Starting from scratch.
I think I was a little depressed, probably, thinking back about it. Oh,
They're good.
this is not the Pilates podcast. So, anyways, I hurt my back, like, right under the left shoulder blade. Like, it's just, like, I was working, and then I was like, it's quite tingly under there. And then the next day, I can't
Oh,
put
wow.
my arm down. And it really hurts. Like, it was bad. It took months to recover from it. But,
What all
so
did
they
you
put
what all
me
did you
on-
do to try and get that fixed? Did you have to go to surgery or?
I went to, it was pretty fantastic because what happened was I was like, I can't put my arm down and it hurts. And they're like, the guys, this is my first like adult experience because
You
I was
take
like,
ibuprofen.
and then
Here,
my boss
change your
because
socks. You'll be
he
fine.
was, all right, follow me. I get into his car and he drives me to this medical facility, like a walk-in type thing.
Oh, like
It was
a
big
urgent
one.
care, like an
By the
urgent care.
mall. Kind of, yeah, but I had no idea where it really was. But he just went, "There you go," and I was like stuck there with my arm up, and I'm just like
Probably
sitting
the
there.
medical
I was like
provider
a
of the
lost,
company.
I was like a lost puppy, and
Which
I was
always
just
suck.
like I was just sitting there like, like eventually a lady was like, "Do you need help?" I was like, "I do need help."
Yeah, that's why I'm here. Damn it.
Like I had to call my dad to get off of work. So he had to like, they're like, "Do you have insurance?" I don't know. I don't. But
I need an
It was
adult. You are an
fantastic.
adult. I need an adult. You're an adult.
for half the day, from there, they put me on light duty for half of the day. They put me like go to this facility, and I would get massaged on the clock, dude. And I was like,
What?
this is awesome.
This is great.
Definitely led to me getting laid off in the future. The other half of the day, I was sorting out papers. I was just on a big desk like this, and I would just go, put this Syntaz with Syntaz, this company with this company, and I was just playing a game, and it got me into long form content like podcasts for the first time, and I listened to a YouTuber named Rags. Back in the day, like 6-7 years ago, he still uploads every once in a while, but he's like the dog with sunglasses. He's like,
Oh, so he's furry as well.
but like I don't know.
Más o
really.
menos,
He just uses
more or
the
less.
dog as an icon.
Oh, okay,
You know,
okay.
He's addressed it. He's addressed it, but he's like, I'm not. I just like the icon because it's familiar.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, you know.
I
But
do think there's actual NSFW work though of his character.
from Jason Effects, actually.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And then again,
But yeah.
furries
Anyways,
listen to
I got
Jake and
into.
anything.
This is when Discord was kicking off, and I got into his Discord, and I was like, wow. So I joined a Discord call. I met someone named Nicholas, and he introduced me to his friend named Lucas, and Lucas is best friends with Archer. That's how we met. In the first call we were ever in together, I made fun of him, and
He bullied me.
He bullied you.
He made me cry.
What? Oh, why? Why did you do that?
I don't know.
Because I was very in the closet about being a furry, and I bullied him for being a furry, and then at the same time, he was like, oh, I'm also a brony, and I remember one thing I did say. I went, of course he's a brony,
I was really self-conscious about it because like nobody really knew about it except for like my few friends online. And so my friend Lucas added this guy, and then he's like just starts making fun of me about it, and I'm like,
yeah.
well, okay.
Oh
This
God.
was like mid-2018.
Okay.
And I started hitting him up, and we started talking, and this guy, it was like, oh, I'm gonna make this guy upset too, and like he wanted to get dirt on me or whatever, because he's a mischievous person.
Damn. Starting off strong.
We
I
started
like it.
talking, and then we started off strong. What we did was, he started noticing that I would remember little facts about his life. Like, he would tell a story that he
Very many
already told me,
details.
and I was like, didn't this happen like this? And he goes, how did you remember that? Oh, what?
didn't even
Yeah, that
remember
is how
that.
that happened. So he started falling in love with me, but I was still like, oh, I think I'm bi-curious. I don't know. I didn't know.
No, you wanted a Japanese girl.
Oh,
you wanted to go
God.
into the military, and you wanted to
Oh,
be
God.
deployed in Japan and get a Japanese girlfriend.
Oh, God.
That's the
Maybe
life.
I would bully myself.
You
That's
were
the
still
life.
Learning Japanese at the
God.
time.
Oh wait, you learned Japanese? Oh.
Yes, for a little while.
Oh, okay.
He only learned dirty stuff. He didn't.
What the hell did you just say? You know what? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I won't even look it up. I'm sure there's gonna be somebody on this podcast and be like, "Oh, I know exactly." Nah.
But
Oh my God.
yeah.
I don't even want to know. I don't even know what it is. Anyway.
Anyways.
Oh my God.
So,
Import you a waifu.
Yes, I had this weird escape fantasy, and I was very like, I'm a straight man, and I'm gonna join the military. I'm a very
Hell yeah, brother.
Babies.
Yep.
The whole 9 yards.
Okay.
How'd that work out for you?
See, Foxy, I was almost saved.
Dude,
You
saved.
got the white picket fence at least. We just missing the babies and a wife.
If any of our listeners would like to be a wife.
Oh my God.
Anyways, so I very much had it put in my head that like I was like, oh, I'm stupid, I can't like do anything academic, so I'm just gonna do military. Not to insult, because I know you've done that stuff before, not to insult military people. But, I was like, I can't go to school. What am I gonna do?
Yeah, some of them are stupid.
Beans is not endorsed.
Oh my God.
So I was hanging out with my buddies. We called our little stupid group that would go out, hang out, hit the vape, and do stupid shit.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, hitting the vape.
Yeah.
Yeah, Skittles.
We called ourselves.
Skittles.
You had a name
Wait, you had-
for your
Yeah,
group?
we had a name. You didn't know our name.
No.
Are you really together?
Kappa Delta asshole.
He's like, oh.
Kappa Delta asshole.
Kappa Delta asshole, baby.
Kappa Delta asshole.
Represent.
Is that your own little frat?
I was like fitting.
Yeah, we had like a little frat, but not
Yes.
not in a thing.
Yeah.
So we were on the the Tinder grind. I was like 18, and like my boys were like, you gotta go this, you gotta do these stats, you gotta swipe at this time, bro. You gotta do all this shit to get the girls.
They were
And I was like
cringy.
swiping,
Like
and
TikTok.
I went on a few dates. They were actually pretty nice, and it was cool. It was a good life experience.
Mhm.
But
Didn't hit right.
God, there was one girl that like literally hit me with the my boyfriend just broke up with me, I only want sex, and I was just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I literally
Now
hit
you can
it with
sing.
the, I think you're moving too fast. I was like, I don't know. And my boy Nick called me up, and he's like, don't be a pussy, bro.
You gotta jump in there.
So it's like, I don't-
okay. I don't know what to do.
It was real. I don't want to be in a pie move. And I was like, okay. So I went in there, and we did the deed, and it took me forever because I was thinking of him. Is how everything is.
Oh,
We're not talking-
he
yeah.
didn't make you go faster? Like, what the hell?
Oh,
He's nervous.
Yeah.
Performance difficulty.
Ah, yeah, I understand. It happens.
no longer, viewers.
To you.
But like, am I allowed to? I'm not gonna go into details. But
Say whatever
she
the
kept
fuck you want.
saying, come on, yeah. She kept saying, come on, finish so we can have the pizza I bought. Come on, finish. I want some pizza. And as
Damn.
soon as the deed was done, I looked at her in the eyes and I said, pizza time.
Oh god.
Hey.
Anyway,
Oh, someone's calling him.
yeah, you're good. No, go ahead.
But
Continue.
anyways, so I was like jittery with nerves. I was like, I got work in the morning, I can't stay. Blah, 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 blah. Like she's like, can I walk you out to your car? And she was like, okay. I didn't want to be rude,
Mm-hmm.
so she's like holding my hand. She's like in the parking lot, walking me in my car. And I said, and she's like, we can do this whenever you want, and all this stuff. That was fantastic.
Sorry.
I said, I think I just would rather be friends.
Yeah.
Who's got a
And
train?
she's like, why was I?
That's me. My bad.
Was that a train?
That's me. Yeah, there's a train. Hold on, give me a second.
Brango Burr.
Anyway, you guys continue.
This podcast was sponsored by Amtrak. Oh, there it goes.
I'm actually having fun with this.
Okay, and we're back.
Go ahead.
So we're holding hands, walking the car, in her right out her dormitory, and I was like, and she's like, is it because I'm ugly and all this? I said, no, no.
Was she going to
You
college?
did-
Or?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
college, yeah.
He said the worst thing you could possibly say to a
I
woman.
said, no, it wasn't you at all. I thought I wanted to be honest with my feelings, so
Never
I
do
said,
that.
I think I said, I think I just might be gay.
Damn. Like, you.
She gripped my arm so damn hard.
Oh my god.
She gets in my car with me, which is my mother's car, and I was like, she's like, I think I just needed a friend to talk to, and my brain was like, that's what I said. That's what I. So we spent 4 hours talking about her life story, talking about everything, and
Of
she was
course.
crying, and we had a heart-to-heart moment, and she hugged me, and she was like, this is great. I got home, I sent her pictures of him,
Hi.
and she's like, damn, he's really hot, and I was like, I know. And then that's when I
Mediocre at
started,
best.
Mediocre.
that's when I started, I
Doing
started
the
leaning into it a bit
floppy
more.
wrist thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the boys in Kappa Delta Asshole said, no, bro, just not the right girl. I did it with another girl. Not true. So,
Okay.
He's
Nah.
over here getting a fat head. He's over here getting a fat head, and he's just like,
It boosts my ego.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, hell yeah. There you go.
but we're both agreed. We're like, we don't want to be on an online relationship, and you were like, yeah, it wouldn't work. And then from mid 2018 to 2019, beginning of 2019, we just talking
really
every
good friends.
day, watching TV, and doing everything,
Online,
activities
or-
together, living through each other's lives. Online.
Yeah. We even tried
yeah.
the keto diet together.
Oh.
And we were both
We did
screaming
it.
on the phone of how painful it was to
Oh,
take a
yeah.
shit.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
dude.
wow. Okay.
We tried keto, but like
Uh-huh.
we did it incorrectly because all I ate was pickles and eggs and,
Oh my
and like
god.
high fiber shit.
That sounds awful. Why would you do that?
It was
So-
awful. I would never. I should.
Okay.
Needless to say, our bowel movements were awful for that for that week.
Oh, you only did it for a week? Oh, damn. Oh, fuck all that. Like,
Well,
No, it
how long did we do?
fucked
We
us
did for like
up.
half a month. So like
oh,
Half
shit.
a month. Yeah.
2 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Not good.
It was fun.
My intestines were like, bro, you need to stop.
You need
But
to
the
stop
thing
this
is,
shit.
too, once you eat sugar and carbs again, right? Because like my brain, I was obsessing over cereal, dude. And my brain's
Really?
like, you gotta have a
Me
bowl
too.
of fucking cereal. I was having like irrationally like
Your body was
itchy
just
neck,
craving
like,
it.
Gotta get a bowl. I would
Craving
like,
it.
I just need some fucking dude. I had
The
the
meal that broke me was a bowl of cereal.
Really?
oh, dude, it was so good.
It was so
Mhm.
best bowl of cereal I've ever eaten.
Oh god. It felt like I
Lucky
just got rescued
Charms?
from
I
a
mean,
POW
you gotta get those
camp, dude.
marshmallows in there too, right?
No, dude, it was
Sound like
it was
a
Apple
POW.
Jacks, dude.
You gotta eat slowly. You can't eat too much at one whack.
Mhm. So we just kind of fell in love, and we made a system where like we got to make this work.
So-
One of our first rules of our relationship. Oh yes.
So how are y'all keeping in contact with each other? Like what website were you using?
Discord.
What it was just Discord.
Discord.
That was
Just
it? You guys
Discord.
weren't.
Yeah.
No.
And Telegram.
We would do Discord, but the cute thing that we would do, and I don't remember the name of the website because it doesn't exist anymore, but we would used to watch movies together constantly.
Rabbit.
What was it?
Rabbit.
Rabbit. That's what it
I don't
was.
think I've ever used that
It
one.
let you watch TV together.
Hmm.
It's gone now.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
it's
I
not-
meant
it's
after,
not
during
anymore.
the time. Yeah.
Mhm.
After Rabbit went down, we did the classic 3-2-1 technique. We watched all of
Yeah.
Doctor Who doing this. We would go what's your time? 1 second, 3, 2, 1, go. And I learned the exact lag delay of me saying go to hit the space key so we can watch it in sync.
Uh-huh.
And it was 3, 2, 1,
That is
pause.
awesome.
3, 2, 1,
That is
go.
some skill right there.
So we watched.
Holy crap.
We just watched. We watched all a bunch of movies. We watched the entirety of Doctor Who.
Oh,
That's why
wow.
Doctor Who's
We
so
watched
special to me.
Oh, dude.
All in my phone, his name is Sifu Hotman.
Oh, wait, what?
Because we watched
That's
because we watched Avatar together, and
We watched
in
Yeah.
Aang in one episode it goes, "Hello, Flamio, Sifu Hotman." So
So that was your name, huh?
And from then on, that was his name in my phone.
his name in my phone always been husband.
You know what? That's
I've noticed his dad look at my phone and it says husband, and he's like,
Dude, Archer, your parents are so wholesome. Like, holy
they're so cool.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Oh, dude, like they're so good together. God, I can't even express to the viewers like how awesome his parents were. So just a little bit of background. I went to visit these two Mardi Gras this year, and we all went to Mardi Gras, and oh my god, that was a badass time. That was
That was a trip and a
oh
half.
jeez, that was yeah. Fuck.
The other thing that's funny is current online relationships. I'm a little jealous because I'm like, dude, if we had VR chat back then, we did. But I was like, dude, why didn't we
Some
think of
people
that?
have it made.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
When we were
Like
starting
me.
out, we didn't have any of this. We just had Discord. We just had left to the imagination.
Oh, I know.
We have a Discord server that's just me and him in it, and it has multiple channels and text chats. that we would drop our photos and
Oh,
we'd
yeah.
we organize it.
Oh,
We
wait a
named
minute,
it
really?
Husband's Home.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
we still have it.
Oh wow.
We still have it, and we would have different things like we would do. So like when we would bedtime,
We'd sleep in calls together
We
every
would sleep
night.
in calls together next to each other.
and
And-
now they just sleep
so,
in
like-
VR chat together, right?
No,
no, we
he's,
share
he's
bed.
across
Well,
the
I
room.
know you guys do that, but I meant like
rotisserie chicken
I meant,
here.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. I would have to turn my phone down because you would snore in the microphone. I would just turn it down.
We would do that in like some nights.
Mute that motherfucker.
But we
I
had
wish I
different
could mute my
channels
snoring.
for
I'm sorry.
It's okay,
we had different channels for when we were watching TV together, when we were sleeping together, or like when we were just chatting. Different photos
Yeah.
we like. We have like an art channel called "It's Just a Phase Mom" where we'd post wholesome furry content
Oh
together.
wow. Okay. So,
Yeah,
so,
it was-
so you had
it's
a whole
organized.
System. You had a whole system.
Mhm,
Do you
a
guys
whole system,
still
yep.
do it? Do you guys still do it, or you just kind of
No.
just
We
kind
don't
of
really
in
use it anymore,
archives
but
now?
we still have it for the memories.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
still have it
we
for the
can't get rid of
memories.
that.
I
I
actually,
like to scroll through it every once in a while.
I actually have arms. I actually have a picture of the first, a picture of the messages that I sent him of me actually confessing my love for him.
Aww.
I saved that to my phone,
I bet you look at it every now and then, don't you?
and then he was like, "I don't think it'll work." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm scared.
So
But something
back
like
in the
that,
day,
yeah, I can see
I'm not. My biggest character flaw back in the day when I was still a teenager
Admit.
is I had major commitment issues because I wasn't sure of who I was as a person yet.
As
Okay.
a lot
So
of
I
furries
couldn't-
do.
Yeah.
I couldn't make decisions on fucking anything. I couldn't
Okay.
I would have a major anxiety. But he was the first choice in my life where I was like, this is what I want. This is what I'm going to fight for.
The definitive
and
decision.
it was,
Like you're just,
we went
this is
through
it.
we went through so many. Yeah, this is it. And I'm so happy I went with it because it's like, holy shit, my life is so awesome now. Like I'm living with my boyfriend. We want to get married soon or engaged, but economy.
Say,
But
Economy.
ring fingers.
at least
on
I'm leaning into the
Nike.
microphone like it's a really big.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys. Whenever you guys get to that, you gotta invite me. No, you do.
Dude, of course.
We're invited
Yeah.
to the wedding for sure.
And by the way, I gotta,
Actually, you're probably gonna be in it.
well,
Yeah, you wanna
so you
stand
know
it?
it's funny.
Yeah.
I actually married a couple friends of mine because I was actually certified to marry somebody.
No way,
Yeah,
dude.
that was back in Indiana. yeah.
You're officiate.
But I gotta so they've upped the rules in all sorts of places. So I'd have to look at the stuff and get more paperwork and all that. But yeah, I actually have officiated an actual wedding before, and they're still married to this day.
You're officiating our wedding. That's it. Hands down. Called it. You're
That's
hired.
it. You know, it's funny. My brother's like, yeah, you're gonna marry me and my girlfriend, which they just went to the courthouse to go ahead and get it, like, I guess official. But they're like, we still want the ceremony.
Congratulations.
We still want the ceremony, right? And actually, it's funny because both of my brothers are kind of married, and they both did that. And I was like, "You guys are assholes." I'm like, now everyone's gonna look at me and be like, "Hey, when the fuck are you getting married? When are you gonna have kids?" And it's like, "God damn it!"
When are you
Like, I
getting
don't have anybody. Well, I do now,
You
but
could-
I do now.
wanna know the best thing about being an only
she's across the country,
child?
though. What's that? I am an only child. Well,
Best
no, I
thing
guess
about
I'm
being an
not.
only child is
got brothers.
nobody holds anything against you. As in, like, you have nothing, no standards.
Okay.
You are the bare minimum.
Okay.
You are the only.
So
So you
The-
can't
the
be
funny
like,
thing is-
oh, why don't you have a career
Yeah.
like your brother?
but I guess I never had that issue because I guess I'm the oldest, right?
Well,
and they're
my
just like,
sis-
oh,
my
you're
older
doing great.
sister is like a head nurse. My middle child sister is like she's so artistically gifted, and like she's a musician, she's a singer, she's a teacher, she's a painter, and I'm like, bitch,
Bitch, slow down.
I'm just a furry.
slow the fuck down. Like you're making all of us
Furry
look
online.
bad. You're making the rest of us look bad.
Because I think that's why I
No,
wanted
the
to do
older
military
sister makes
too.
them all look bad.
They wanted something. I wanted something
fair.
to like look good too. That's why I wanted to do military, so I can like live up to them. But now I'm kind of carving my own path through things, you know.
Okay. Yeah. No, that makes sense. Oh, and just to clarify for the viewers, whenever I said
Listeners.
I'm an only child too, right? It was because I have 2 stepbrothers. They're stepbrothers, just so you know. I just grew up with them.
Yeah, they walk all over you.
So technically, I'm an only child, but yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
They weren't womb mates.
No, no. But yeah. So you felt like you had to compete and do that.
Oh yeah, that's we were competing like our whole lives. And, like me
Really?
and my older sister, like debate for my middle sister. We'd like, well, she's on my side, and she's on my side. Oh, we'd have arguments, me and my older sister. Like I remember my older sister, like she was like beating the fucking shit out of me when I was a kid. I was like
Damn,
15.
just whooping your ass.
And yeah, I did the tactical centipede move where I like had my hands and legs up like. Well, like my dad always warned her. He's like, you know, your brother's gonna like get strong, and then you're not gonna be able to kick his ass one day. And she's like, yeah, right. And then I there's this distinct memory of her just, and I like,
kangaroo kicker.
yeah, I kangaroo whipped back, and then she's just like, like I was like, but she had this boyfriend at the time, and he was ripped. Well, I mean,
He was a dick.
in hindsight,
Okay.
he's an asshole. He cheated on her. Don't cheat on people.
And
But-
had a child.
Yeah, he had a child with her knowing. But like,
Wow.
anyways,
Okay.
he like picks but he was like ripped, and he like picks me up, and I'm like, motherfucker. He like throws me in my room, and I'm like, I
Damn.
was doing my New Orleans move. Remember that? My New Orleans move.
Oh yeah. Whenever we were locked out of the house and on Bourbon Street.
Yeah.
It let me in. But it's okay. We have
So,
pizza.
Never gonna let that
fuck
one
you.
down.
We have pizza. It's fine.
That will be one of my favorite memories ever. Even though in the moment I was terrified.
So for the viewers, so whenever we went to Mardi Gras, we were staying with a couple other friends of ours. They had a house. They owned a house on Bourbon Street, and we went out, Balco and I, to go get some pizza. 'Cause we're drunk, right? Drunk as a skunk. And
Yeah, we wanted one
I
less
just
drink,
yeah.
but like everyone else was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But,
Archer.
this
Archer
guy
was like,
was
"Oh,
like,
I'll be
make
here.
sure- Yeah. Oh,
I'll make sure you guys
Yeah.
come back in, right?" And we're like,
Hey.
"Okay." Yeah.
Shut up.
He goes, "I'll make sure you guys come back
Look,
in.
look,
If you're gone for
look,
more than 20
look,
minutes, I'm
look,
looking for you."
look.
Right?
Look. Look.
yeah.
Don't put the drunk guy who's laying in a bed in charge of opening the gate. I'm just saying.
We're all drunk.
Should have picked better choices.
problem
We're all
is-
drunk.
The problem is
What are
we
you
were
talking
also drunk.
about? Yeah, we're all drunk. We're
So
getting
it
you
was-
pizza.
It was peak Mardi Gras. It was just we get 2
Monday
boxes
night.
of pizza.
Monday
and
night.
we went to that one bar, Tropic Isle, and we're drinking. Remember, I was sitting next to you,
Yeah,
and
that
that guy
dude took
ran
the
up to me and goes,
took the
"I
fucking
need this,"
stool.
and he ripped.
He took the stool.
He stole my seat from my ass. I was like,
Oh, that shit
but I was so fucked up. I leaned over to you, and I was like, I think someone just stole my seat.
I think I remember you. I think I remember you leaning over and going, "Why did he take my seat?" And I was like, "I don't know." And you're like,
Why
sad
did he
now."
take my seat?
It's just like,
Oh,
"Oh,
no.
okay." It's just like, "Oh, I wanted to sit there. I guess he needed it more." It just runs off. Or I'm just
Aw.
like, I'm just like, "Wow, that sucks." I'll just sit in my stool. But
All I see is the Dark Souls "You died" screen.
and then so Balco and I go get pizza, and we said this to Archer, and you know, he's like, "Oh yeah, if you guys take more than 20 minutes, I'm gonna come looking for you." This is like what? How late would you say? Like 2 in the morning? Whenever we go out to get this pizza,
yeah.
and we were buying this.
Yeah.
So we went to this place, and they sell pizza by the slice, those huge slices of pizza, and we just said, "Fuck it."
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting a pizza. To get a whole pizza, and he got a whole pizza, after waiting in line for like
Oh yeah.
20 minutes. It was
It was
a
like
while.
cheese, pepperoni,
so
and sausage
hungry.
balls.
I'm sitting there watching them make the pizzas. My mouth is just
New Orleans
drooling.
or Mardi Gras.
Oh, man.
Anything's gonna take forever.
Oh, dude, it was so
That pizza,
hungry.
when you're sober, if you eat that pizza, it tastes like Chuck E. Cheese. Pizza.
Yeah, yeah,
When
it's
you're
like
drunk, you're
cardboard.
This is the gourmet
like
shit. This
some
is
cardboard with a little bit of cheese.
Yeah.
If anybody wants travel advice for when you come to New Orleans, hit us up.
yeah. So
Sponsored by New Orleans.
don't rely on Archer to let you in the building now.
Open the door for you.
Yeah,
I will be
the
asleep.
next day.
I'm sorry.
The next
So
day.
we get back to the door, and I was like calling. The phone goes right to voicemail, and I'm panicking.
My phone was dead.
You're sitting on the ground.
Yeah, I sat on the front step
You're
because
sitting on the ground,
there's that
yeah.
little step right there in front of the storm doors which are shut. And if
So
you guys don't know about New Orleans, those doors are made to hold back hurricanes, and they're gonna sure as shit hold us back. So, so I just
These
sat
big
down.
wooden French doors that
Yeah.
go back
Oh,
to
yeah.
the window.
So I just sit down, right, and I open up my box of pizza, and then I start eating it. And and then what did you do?
I start knocking. I'm like, I'm just like, and then I start banging on the door. I'm like reaching into the mailbox with my fucking arm, and I'm just like,
So, to put in context, these doors, they don't lead into the house. It leads into a courtyard.
Yeah, a courtyard behind
And
the
then
house, and then you get in
the-
from the back of the house. Yeah.
Which actually, I just learned why it's like that.
Why?
Because apparently, you remember on the carriage
We
ride?
took a tour with my parents. Yeah.
Apparently, they would charge you X amount of money
A
for
tax.
how big a tax on how big your door was.
Really?
Your front door.
Your front door, how big your front door was. So some people would put their doors behind their house, and then put nothing but windows up front.
That is
So
some
they
tax
wouldn't get
fraud
charged
shit
for a
right
tax for
there. That is some tax fraud shit
It was a
right there.
loophole. They were smart. It was a loophole.
Bro, there's like
So-
freaking bungee traps and shit for those damn houses, like the logs with the spikes. If you're like, oh, I'm just gonna climb this fence. Nah, motherfucker. Nah, you're gonna die. you're gonna turn into a
greased the
pin
poles.
cushion. Like, oh my god. It's
I
impressive.
got broken glass over someone's
Yeah, it's like, damn, you guys build forts out here. What the fuck?
Well,
Oh,
apparently
yeah.
the broken glass is to warn the spirits away, because
Oh,
when
yeah,
they see
yeah.
their reflection, they're like, no.
I mean,
That's what I
spirits
heard,
are called
but it's also
homeless
to keep
people.
out.
Spirits are homeless people, apparently. Yeah, that's the excuse.
See, you turn them into spirits first.
Fuck. They bleed out whenever they leave my house. Damn. Okay.
Oh no. So, what were we talking about?
So I love how we all have ADD and it's all
No,
bouncing all over the place
that-
every
this is
topic.
what I
Yeah,
want. This is what I want. So you're banging on the doors. You try calling him. Of course, he
In the
goes to
doors.
voicemail.
Yeah. He's
He's
sitting on the floor. He goes, it's okay. We'll just sleep on the streets tonight. And I went, no! And I just started slamming the door. So I should have been arrested because I look like a fucking crackhead just trying to break into someone's house.
Oh my god. Oh yeah.
Eventually, after 20 minutes, like the state troopers
and you
even
called
were like,
everybody.
"What a fucking
And you
idiot."
called everybody, and they're
Yeah,
and his mother.
I called it.
He called
I
his
called
mother.
his
He called
mom,
your
and I
mother.
was like,
He's on the other side of the
"Your
country.
son,
Make sure he answers his phone.
son."
He's dead. It's not gonna work.
Yep. I'm sorry. Bad. Shame. Shame.
It felt so bad.
And that's why I bullied him when I met him. I had foresight. I knew he was gonna do that.
The foresight. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, they should have gave us a key for the house.
Yeah. No. Oh no. Absolutely.
Fair. But
No, they're
eventually-
like, "Oh, just call us. They're
The
all
way we
drunk.
got in,
Smart.
They're all dumb. Or
The way
not
you got
dumb,
in
they're dumb.
is-
They're done for the night.
someone I don't know, this another guy that was staying in the house, he opens the door and he springs
Oh,
up
yeah.
and I see what's going on first. Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I'm like phased because all I see is the door opens after me panicking. I'm like, oh, thank goodness. And then the door opens and there's this dude just from head to chest covered in blood.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, excuse me? And then you were like,
I
oh,
was
why
like-
aren't you going in the house? You
Yeah.
see the guy? And you go, 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 go.
Yeah. So I'm sitting there eating my pizza, and I look over, and before he opened the door, Balco's freaking out, hitting, and I was like, bro, just chill, just have a seat. And this is right before he made all the phone calls, but I was like, hey man, have a seat, right? And he goes, okay, and I was like, yeah, just it's fine, everything's gonna be fine. We have pizza, and he goes, well, pizza's not gonna get me in the house. So I was like, but if we can't get in the house,
Honestly,
I was like, if we can't get in the house, we just sleep out here on
worst
the
comes to
street
worst, you could have
with
Ubered.
pizza.
My
You coulda
battery
Ubered
was
back to my
dying.
aunt's.
No, we couldn't Uber
I was
from
just
the
gonna
heart
sleep
of
on the
Bourbon
road, man.
during
I
Mardi
was, I was
Gras.
ready, bro.
Oh, no.
I was
If
gonna
it's at
sleep
2
out there.
a.m., you could have.
Bro, I was gonna
Oh,
stay
okay.
there.
You're wild.
Oh, dude, I was like, I got a box of pizza. I'll fucking bribe motherfuckers. I'm good. Here you go, bro.
Fucking
It's like a
arms.
currency, man. 2 o'clock in the morning,
Look.
pizza's currency.
I would not trust those homeless people.
I didn't want food too.
They
Here you go,
will
bro.
steal all your shit.
Yeah, I know.
So we leave in the house, and I'm so confused on what's happening. I'm drunk as hell. I'm following this bloody guy I don't know into an alley in New Orleans.
Yeah. So
Now-
to get to that
Now
part,
repeating it, it sounds like a fever dream.
yeah. So to get back
Mm-hmm.
to where you were talking about, so Balco, the door opened for Balco, and I look over and I see him just staring straight. They wouldn't say anything. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, all right, whatever. It's like, why aren't you going inside? And then I closed my box of pizza up. And I was like, all right, hey man. And I saw that dude covered in blood. And I looked behind us, and there's a couple people on the street just kind of squinting and looking at the room. And I was like, he's fine. I was like, get the fuck inside. I was like, move. I was like, get inside. Let's get in the house. And I like pushed him forward. I was
I
like,
just
go,
have this
go,
very
go.
vivid memory of like following in this. It's like a cramped alley.
fine, he's fine.
Bigger than your shoulders.
I know.
It was
Those
a
alleys
trail
are
of
so
blood.
cramped. Those alleys are so
Tight,
freaking
yeah.
cramped. Holy shit.
People were small as shit back then.
They just skipping
Didn't hover.
corners, bro. He's cutting
So
corners.
we go in. There's a pool of blood on the ground, and
Oh,
the
yeah.
furniture topped over. And hindsight, we know what happened now. Is he was so fucked up. He heard me banging. He went up. He leaned over to open the door, and he fell, and he smacked his head on a coffee table.
The
and
chair
then
kicked out from
He
under
laid
him.
in his blood, bleeding there for a bit. Yep. And then I was banging again, and he was so messed up he didn't even know what happened. And he goes, "Oh yeah, I was opening the door." And then he was like, "Do."
Yeah.
So we cleaned up the blood. Foxy did a great job helping out with that, and I held him on the floor. My
Clean that
I
motherfucker up.
went to EMT school for a year. I was like, okay, let me put the wires back, and I'm like holding a cloth to his head, and I'm just like, I was like, you did great, honey. Thank you so much. He's like, I did wonderful.
And then Archer comes down. And he's like, I'm awake, I'm awake! What the fuck is going on? He's like, what the fuck? Like,
See, some
oh
dude in
sorry, you missed the
corner
fucking
with a
party.
towel and then I come downstairs. He's holding a towel to somebody's head who's bleeding profusely. You're sitting there eating a box of pizza.
I was ready, bro. I was like, I'm fine. He's fine.
I was just like, what happened here? And you're mad at me, and I'm like, why are you mad at
Dude,
me?
you were so mad.
I was furious. I was so mad.
So angry. And like
was
he's
like-
giving him a stink eye, and giving Archer a stink eye. I was so mad. It was
He
like,
wouldn't talk
don't
to
fucking
me.
look at me, motherfucker. Like, I'm fucking mad. I'm about to sleep on the street with Foxy.
And then
Fuck.
Afterwards, when everything was said and done, we went back upstairs to our room. He gets undressed, he lays in bed, and I'm like, oh baby, I'm sorry. And then he's like, no,
Don't touch me. Don't touch me, bitch.
touch me, don't touch me. He was so mad. I've never seen him that mad before. But granted, I did deserve it. I did deserve
fair.
it. I
Yeah, it's fair.
did fall. Oh,
That's fair. You're
I
fine.
did fall
yeah,
asleep.
That's fair.
Yeah, because I was only mad mainly because you were like, we will send a search party after you if you're late. We gotta make sure you're okay.
yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow when I'm waking up.
He leaves me on the street of New Orleans. I was.
But we had a lovely next morning.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
the next morning. All right. So that night, I went back. He fell asleep. I went back downstairs with you, and you're like, you're laying in the futon, and you're like, bro, just relax. Have some you were like in that pizza
Yeah, I was
for
like,
an
man,
hour.
dude,
And
I
like,
told you, bro. I was like, I need this fucking pizza, bro. Like, it's fine.
Someone finished that pizza off the next morning.
Yeah, I
don't know who
did.
finished it.
I fucking did. I was hungry, and then I had a fucking like Michelob Ultra after that.
me and Foxy were laying in the futon together. And he's like, just chill out, bro. We're good. Like, I wasn't like furious. I was just like, I wasn't like screaming or anything. I was just like, I was upset. But like, he's like, just chill out, bro. We're good. We're good, dude. Just have some pizza. I'm gonna put some fucking YouTube on. You just put some. Like, I was like half watching, but I was just like, this is a weird change of pace.
We're emotionally drained, and I get that.
Oh yeah, dude. That was a wild night.
I go upstairs. All I remember is I like for some reason like I just cried my eyes out and then fell asleep.
You were crying next to me and then fell asleep.
and you're just like, I'll just let him be sad.
I was
Don't
passed out
touch
at
me!
this point, dude.
Don't touch me!
I just
I didn't
remember. Look, I just remember rolling over. He was crying, and I was like, "Oh, baby, I'm so sorry." He's like, "Don't touch me." And I'm like,
The fuck off me!
okay.
Let me cry. Let me
So
be
the
sad.
next morning I had such a hangover and we woke up and it's New Orleans right after today is Mardi Gras day itself.
Oh yeah.
And it was like 8 in the morning and all I hear is like, and you will burn in the fires
Oh,
of hell if you're sinning.
All the fucking trumpets
And then
and
I heard
shit.
a drunk girl. I heard a drunk girl go, shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! And I was like,
Oh, yeah, I think I
ow, my
remember
head. And then I fell back asleep, and then like 2 hours later, it was like 10 in the morning, and all I hear like trumpets. And at first I was like, this is lovely. I'm waking up on New Orleans on Mardi Gras Day, and then I'm like, ow, my head. Stop at the trumpet. And I went downstairs. I was like, can I get an ibuprofen? I like took someone's like they had a bunch of Starbucks like espresso
We
drinks
love
in there.
Ken. We stand for Ken.
Oh yeah. Wait, no. He was like, oh yeah, I got something for you. Like handed it off to you.
Daddy Ken came through.
Yeah.
I like took those pills. I
Always.
shotgunned a coffee, and then an hour
Shotgunned
later,
a
I was like,
coffee?
let's go drink again, boys.
Oh fuck.
Yeah,
ready.
did you see me inhale it? I was like, let's
I don't
go.
know. I think I was busy drinking beer in the morning.
we were.
You did start off the day with a beer.
Oh dude. Oh
And I was like, wow,
yeah. I was ready, man.
best cure for a hangover is
I was ready. I didn't even have a hangover.
you're
I was
good.
ready. I had a pizza and then I
I
had
don't
beer.
get hangover, so yeah.
I had pizza and beer, and I was ready to go. and then
I like the sitting on the balcony. That was fun, and like watching
oh,
the
dude,
crowd.
that was fucking great. Especially the night before. Like, didn't you say that people wait years to go up there and just throw beads at motherfuckers?
Years to get like that.
Dude.
You have to usually book a hotel room a year in advance to be able to get a hotel anywhere in the city sometimes.
Oh wow. That's,
With a balcony view.
At
Yeah.
least with a balcony.
yeah. Oh okay.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
that
you're
was
not
fucking
gonna
throwing
get that
beads.
the
We
week
were
before.
throwing
That was
beads,
fun.
and remember that lady? That lady, she like
I know,
we
I
got,
know,
like,
I
we got
remember.
titties splashing us,
I
and we're
know.
like, yeah. I was like, I looked.
Wait, did that really
Yeah, that
happen?
happened.
Oh, it happened
Mommy,
once.
someone
Happened
flashing.
fucking
Yeah, we got
once. Once.
Yeah.
The rest of them are like,
It
thanks.
usually
It's like,
happens a lot more Mardi Gras Day.
It's like, thanks, dick.
Because
Making my
everyone's like
shit.
wasted already by like
We got the pity titty.
10.
Pity titty. Oh. The one
The pity
lady.
titty.
We
The
went up-
one lady.
So we go up the street again. He lights us up a cigar. We're like bar hopping, and I'm like smoking a cigar with my boys.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
like,
We had
yeah.
cigars. We had cigars.
We were watching
yeah.
the big parades. the big parades
Oh,
on
yeah.
what's that street called? Canal Street on Canal Street.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
we were
so,
on Canal
That
Street.
was nice.
Dude, that was cool. And so
It was.
so that was my first time I had
want
a.
to say Rex
Wait, say that again. What was it?
is the name of the parade. I think it was
Oh
Rex.
yeah.
That was rolling.
So that was the first time.
They named it after the Rexonians.
Yeah, that's right. Right here. It's me. so,
Right here.
so
Yep.
you remember? You remember whenever we went to the place with the Jello shot stuff, right? With the fucking syringe,
Oh yeah.
bro. That was the first
Yeah.
time I ever
Oh,
did
yeah,
that,
yeah.
and I was like, "Yay!" Fucking. Shot right in the back of my throat, and I was like, "Oh."
With the syringe.
That's exactly what happened. I was like,
Wow,
"Oh,
Foxy,
oh,
you're-
God." I was like, "Oh,
Got
no."
cum shot by a syringe.
A fucking syringe of Jello shot. Oh my god!
And that's
I'm
that's
sitting there
how Foxy
coughing.
understood that he definitely was not gay.
There it is. There it is. The proof is in the Jello.
There it is. The proof is in the Jello. So we watched the parades, smoked a cigar. We hung out a bit we walked around the streets, did some sightseeing, and then we Ubered back to his aunt's house. We drove back home, and then we just immediately went into his uncle's backyard and just started.
Yeah, I
Loading
forgot that
out.
was the same day, wasn't it? We
Yeah.
started shooting a little bit. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good, that was a good time.
was.
Yeah, that was the same fucking day. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no.
I was like, I went
No,
to Mardi Gras.
no.
Party
That
Mardi
was the
Gras?
next day. That was the
Oh,
next
wait,
day.
wait.
No, that wasn't
because
the same day.
because
That was the next day?
because,
Oh,
no.
because we spent like 2 hours trying to charge my fucking car, like because of that huge line of
Oh,
Teslas.
yeah.
I was like, oh come on, I need to charge my fucking car. Oh, and then on the way back.
you could have charged your car
Oh
at my
yeah,
house the
okay.
entire
Yeah.
time.
My memory's back now.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
So yeah, we're leaving Mardi Gras. It's nighttime now because we spent the whole day with the parades and everything. Oh, I love this story. I tell this story all the time. We're driving across the causeway, and all right, I was asleep, so you guys tell the story. And I'll jump back in.
So Archer is so excited about Teslas, and I've got a Model 3.
I
It's
want
all
one so
blacked
badly.
out, black interior, black exterior, black rims. It's all fancy, right? And then and then
needed to
I was
find a
like,
house first.
I was showing Archer all the little features that you could do, showing him how to do everything in the car. And then I pull up the rear climate control, and I go, and look, even the back seats have heaters, and if you touch that, it'll turn it on. And then he just, without hesitation, bam, just fucking bam, just like, oh, I'm fucking ready. Hit that bitch, fucking turn that thing on max. But on Balco's seat.
I was asleep, and like I remember waking up and being like, "Oh, it's hot," and then I fell back asleep, and then like then you tell you how I woke up from that fucking.
All right, so
You're like, why
so
is
he
my
wakes up.
ass sweating?
He goes, "Why is it so fucking hot?" And he's like, "Did you guys turn the heater on?" And I was like, and then we and him are just busting up laughing, right? And he goes, "Oh, over the
My
window."
ass
He's like,
was
"Open
so
the window." That's a child lock on. He's like, "Ding, ding, 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 ding." And then
Yeah,
Buddy's
I
like,
was
"Open the window."
Child lock on
And I'm sitting over there trying to figure out how to turn the child locks off, and then I turned the child locks off, and then I turned the heater off, and I was like, my bad, and he's just sticking his head out the window like a dog, like, fucking dying, and he's like, oh, it's so sweaty, oh god. I was like, ew, my car's nasty now. I gotta clean it.
You made your own swamp ass, all right?
Yeah, you right.
That was
You did this.
Yeah, you
yeah.
right. Oh my god.
It's just leather burning hot seat. It was like over 100 degrees. It felt.
That was a fun
Oh
trip,
yeah.
though.
Oh probably. So since we went on that tangent, so going back to where you left off with the relationship story, the
That's what we were at.
going back to
whole
that.
tangent.
No, you're good. These are fun. So going back, where was it? It was the Discord. You guys were talking about your Discord stuff before you guys even met. So what happened next?
Ooh, yeah, the first trip was fun. Oh, God, we
Ooh,
MacGyvered that.
Well, the whole thing was his mom. We did. His mom made the argument. Well, it's not a real relationship till you meet in person. And we looked at each other. We're like, bet. All right, book ticket.
Okay.
But
So,
she tried handicapping it. She didn't allow him to stay in the house, and I was 19, so I couldn't, rent a hotel room.
Wait. So, Archer, you flew out to Balco's house on the other side of the country.
I did the first trip. I knew no one there. I was going on a wing and a prayer that this bitch was real and told me
I'm
everything
real.
accordingly. I hopped on a plane, flew out. I got there and I was so nervous.
Okay. And what
I was
happened
shaking.
then? Okay.
So I remember we were at the airport. Well, I remember him coming down the escalators, and I was like, it was the most surreal feeling I've ever felt in my life.
How so?
We hugged each other, and the first, because like, it's just seeing him in person, and like we were madly in love, and like, the first thing we've ever said to each other was,
You're
I hugged
shaking.
him.
That was the
You're
first thing.
shaking? You were shaking? Aww.
Like yeah,
We both were.
Aww. So nervous. Aww.
I hugged him. He said, "You're shaking," and I said, "I know."
Those was their first words together, like to each other.
Aww. In person. So yeah, that's.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. And then
And
what happened?
we took our first picture in front of the airport.
Oh yeah.
They brought me a sandwich from from I don't know where. It's from Stop and Shop. They were like, "You're hungry?" And I was like, "I'm starving. I didn't eat since this morning." Oh.
Gotcha.
And then they were like, "Here you go."
So they fed
me
your hoagie.
Here's your hoagie.
as we listened to Ocean Man or some shit.
Ocean.
Yeah,
Man.
we were
Okay.
we were driving. Oh,
I don't know.
Man,
He
take me by
was
the
very
hand.
weird with his friends.
Yes,
Okay.
His friend is very weird.
I am very weird. So we, I gotta stick up for my homie,
you right.
Jared. Shout out
You
to
right.
Jared. I love you. He's my bro. So speaking of Jared, so my mom did not want him staying in the house.
Archer.
His mom
You didn't
came
want Archer
through.
to
Dude,
stay in the house.
so yes. So we,
She didn't tell him this though until I
So you
got
showed
there,
up.
Ticket.
and,
What the fuck?
and I already booked the ticket.
no.
And-
You booked a ticket, but like, she's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
so what we did was I went to my buddy. I was like, he had a spare room because he had a nice older house, and so I asked him. I was like, could he stay at your house?
Damn. Okay.
So he goes up to his mom and he goes,
It's a
"Hey
stretch.
mom." So Evan's friend is coming. Like no one. Like I'm not even openly out gay yet. Evan's friend wants to come in and like.
No, you were.
No, she didn't know. She didn't know I was gay.
Tina.
Oh.
No,
Not
Tina
yet,
knew.
yet.
How so?
Not yet. No, she
Did
didn't
she
know
not
yet.
know?
No.
No,
We'll
So
get
what
at the end of that
happened
trip.
He goes, Evan's friend is flying from out of town, but his mom's not letting him stay there. Could he stay here? And she's like, oh yeah, sure.
So I'm being tossed around.
So
Just moving
eventually,
around.
so Tina loves like, like when she was growing up, she hung out with all the gay guys, like in the 70s and 80s.
Oh,
and
okay.
She found out that he was my boyfriend, and then she got ecstatic, and she's just like, "Oh my god, oh my
So happy.
god, it's his boyfriend."
You got so excited over that.
That's
So
I
it's
love
like
Tina.
my first night.
Oh.
So the first night he stayed here was my last night at my job at Stop and Shop. I worked at the deli, and the next day I put my 2 weeks in. It was my last day, and my the next day, his first full day, like Jared's parents took him to theater. To
I got really excited. I loved that play. It was so fun.
Okay.
to see Newsies.
Go see Newsies. I was in it, and it was great.
You were in it.
They did a
Not
great
that
job.
play.
I'm
Not
not
that
in that one, but like I was in that play before, and I was so excited to see like someone else's rendition of it.
Oh. Okay. Nice.
It was
So
great.
So Tina was like, "Oh, I love Hester. I love him so much. He's awesome." So the next day was supposed to be the day he meets my dad for the first time.
Oh.
But they wrote me in pencil on the schedule for one more day.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I'm gonna play hooky my last day and just not show up. And one of the supervisors, Linda, was like, "Oh, I can't believe you're leaving. I'm gonna get you a cake tomorrow." And I looked at her dead in the eyes and I said, "Sometimes you can't have your cake and eat it too, Linda." And I didn't show up the next day.
Look at no call, no show.
She was pissed. She was so pissed that she blacklisted me from working at the company again.
Damn.
So I was like, I don't care. I don't want to work at that
Stop and
fucking
Shop
company.
here.
I don't want to work at that fucking company again. It was terrible.
Yeah, you know what? It's fair.
But that's when I started working at Starbucks because I worked for.
Oh yeah,
worked for
that's
3 years
right.
after
You
that.
were a barista.
And it's actually because of Starbucks that we were able to like finally start actually kind of partially living with each other.
Really?
Mhm.
Starbucks.
Because I would move down here for I came down here for a week to Louisiana, and I liked it so much. And my sister was like, "Oh, you like it, but you know, once you get to the hot months, you're not going to want to stay there anymore." So I booked the 3 hottest months in the year.
Make sure you got August in there.
July, August, September.
My boy just raw dogging
He's just
the
fucking
weather.
ready.
Oh, yeah.
He's ready.
So-
He's like, I don't fucking
But I
care.
transferred to the
Send
Starbucks.
it.
I did a just to be like, yeah, I can take the hot weather. You can't tell me what to do. so so Starbucks let me transfer back and forth, so I can do that.
That's actually kind of cool. Yeah, that's kind of badass.
It is pretty
So-
cool.
I didn't know that they did transfers.
But
That's
it was
pretty neat.
September. The ending of August is when Hurricane Ida hit,
Oh,
and it was
yeah.
stronger than Katrina. The only thing that made Katrina deadly was the levee broke, but the levees are stronger now and everything. So no catastrophic flooding this time, but the winds were
They
stronger.
were still flooding.
Oh yeah.
Well, oh yeah, there was people were riding their boats to work. It was nuts.
Not Starbucks. You gotta go to work. No, no matter. Don't care.
People really
people need
did
a latte.
drive their boats to help with the
People
storm.
need those lattes.
Yeah.
But
Essential workers.
God, I was out. The destruction from that hurricane was nuts. Like 2 of his family members left their house, and they're all living in
Oh, shit.
our house.
Oh wow.
And yeah, it was nuts.
was
Like,
not
we had to do
fun.
a legit like rescue mission because their house got split in half with a tree. We had to run down with a truck
Yeah,
and
they were in
go,
the house.
go.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
And the tree went through.
His cousin was right here on the couch, and the tree went boom right next to him, and it was
Damn.
that's nuts.
branch like knocked him out.
Oh damn.
If
Yeah.
it was over just a little bit more, it would have crushed him.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
So
Sounds like you're lucky.
we went down. I remember it was 6 p.m. I remember because like that memory of going down the rescue mission is like burned in my head because like we're driving down, and you remember where his aunt lives. That's where we're shooting the guns.
Okay.
It sounded like a war, like a legit war outside, because you could hear the trees snapping and slamming down. It was so loud. It was like bam, boom, and I was like, oh fuck, gotta go. And like the next morning, the whole neighborhood was fucked. Like
Oh,
if they
wow.
got trapped later, we wouldn't have been able to get them.
Mhm.
It was nuts. But they got lucky with that. We lived off a generator, and I got really into Destiny 2 again, and I called it playing gas-powered Destiny because I was like going off the generator the whole
Gotta
Gas-powered
have your
stick?
entertainment, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah, because our internet's underground.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, I got that Starlink crap, right? I like it. I like it. Just for those that are listening, like Starlink, I like it. Don't zap me, Elon. I like it. Daddy Musk, don't send a rock into my house.
Daddy Musk.
Oh, please. Anyway. So
You bought a Tesla, you're safe.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. So how long did you live down there the first go around?
3 months.
Why was it 3 months?
Because because it was the 3 hottest months in Louisiana, and I wanted to see if I liked living down there before I fully committed.
Okay.
And then
Yes, he did.
this is after numerous. This is sit down. This is after numerous trips. Many trips of us back and forth. Like we lost count of how many trips we took.
We made a
Really?
rule. Well, I made a rule. I was like, I don't want to go long periods without seeing you.
Yeah.
So no more than 3 months away from each other, which worked out at the time because I worked at a school, so we would have like week-long vacations, and so I could take off. And every time I had a vacation, I'd go up and see him. And so that was my rule for myself. But granted, do not suggest this. Don't have a long distance relationship in the middle of a pandemic because you will not be able to see each other.
Oh.
After the first year of trips, the pandemic hit, and our long distance relationship lasted through COVID too, which was nuts.
Oh
God,
wow.
that
I
was
couldn't
fucking
see you
crazy.
for like, it was almost like well over 6 months.
It was 8 months.
I bet that
It was 8
rough.
months,
I
8
counted.
months away from each other.
But I bet you guys picked up the
It
Discord
was.
stuff again,
because
didn't you?
I had
Every
a
time
scheduled
every
trip,
second we were away from each other, Discord stuff.
and I had to cancel it,
Mhm.
and I was not happy. I was distraught.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I'm the emotional one,
that's okay.
so
That's okay.
strong-hearted,
brave
warrior.
I'm the emotional little bitch. So
It's okay. You could do whatever you need to do.
So-
You got this guy.
I
This guy's got your
cried
back.
and cried.
Our advice for
I'm not feeling
our advice for long distance relationships is they can work, but they take a lot more sacrifice than a normal relationship. So
I can see that.
you really gotta be into it.
and
Yeah, I can
it's
see that.
expensive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You got to make sure you have that time set aside specifically, just to fucking go. Yeah.
Between the UPS packages, the care packages, the
Mhm.
trips, it's just, it all adds up.
We would mail each other's clothing so we can wear it.
Yeah, we would send each other articles of clothing. So our scent, like,
Dude, it's weird.
on the
Like little
clothes.
things like that, like being able to smell him again. Like through,
Oh,
like,
oh
it
wait,
carries
so
the
you were sending each
relationship.
other your clothing,
Mhm.
like not like new
Yeah.
clothes.
I'd send him like a
like
jacket,
a jacket
of mine.
Okay.
Yeah, like I'd wear
Yeah.
a jacket for a couple of days, and so my smell would be on it, and then I'd mail it to him. I'd put it in a vacuum seal bag, and then mail it to him, and then he'd do the same.
Oh, that's actually kind of
just
cool.
open up the
I never
UPS
even thought
bag
about
and
that.
It's
Fucking-
like,
yeah, yeah.
I had this teddy bear, and he had a shirt that he wore for a couple days, and it smelled like him. And I put the shirt on the teddy bear, and I would sleep with it at night.
Oh,
And it
you
was
guys really did miss each other.
it was like
huh?
a big teddy bear too.
Oh,
Oh, it was yeah.
Our first Valentine's Day together was last year. When I first because last year is when I first officially moved down.
Was it?
Yeah,
Oh,
that
wow.
Valentine's Day.
No, because you. Oh,
No, that was our
no?
first one together. Yeah,
Mm.
I remember because what happened was it was the first month after I officially moved down, and actually that's when we started VR as well. Because we both went out to Target and bought Oculuses for fun, and we were
Yeah.
like, why not go on VR? That's weird. But that's how. And then I met Achilles and
Oh,
Phoenix
yeah.
and Biff and
Okay.
yeah, that's how everything started when I first moved down. So everyone God, all my friends on here took place after such a long and strenuous years of my life to get where I want.
Honestly, this friend group would have helped out a lot.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, I can see that. I
we
can see
only
that.
talked to each other pretty much throughout this entire thing.
Really.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Okay. And so when did you officially make the move to be done? It was like I'm moving. Like this is where I
Last-
need to be.
2022. Wait, was it 2022 January?
You're coming up on like almost like 2 years
Wow.
Next January, yeah.
Okay.
of living together.
Yeah, I remember our first Valentine's Day together. We literally were like laying in bed, and we were just telling stories about all the shit we had to go through to get to where we are, and we just cried in each other's arms.
Oh,
We did.
oh, so
Because
wholesome.
no, you made me cry because you put on our song.
Oh,
Oh, we have a song.
what's your song?
It's called Oxygen. It's
By
like your oxygen.
We're not gonna sing it.
Oh yeah.
Demonetized.
Demonetized. Let me look up the artist.
nah, you don't have to worry about all that. So it's only
It's
only
like
been
an EDM song, but
okay. It's only been like 2 years though, right? That's
living
pretty
together
awesome.
continuously, yes.
And you guys are building a house.
It
Mm-hmm.
yeah, our first house. My first. Well, yeah.
Not many people build a house, so
Nerve-wracking.
That's yeah, I bet. So not many people build a house.
Stressful.
Yeah.
Do not recommend. Do not
In
recommend.
this economy, no.
Why aren't you building faster?
Don't build.
Build this motherfucker.
No,
we
it's
had that
just
option 'cause
stressful.
We had that option
Because
because we
they're
had
like,
the land.
oh, we need you here for this meeting. We need you here for this meeting. And I'm like, you do realize how you pay for a house, right? I have to go to work. And they're like, oh, but we need you here for this meeting to sign these documents. And I'm like,
Why the fuck don't you just give you that shit up front so that they can just do their job? Isn't that part of
Yes,
it?
There's
they
so many
need
back
me
and
to
forth
be there.
between bank and bank and bank and them and bank and them and bank and them.
But
It's just back
don't
and
you just
forth.
get
and
all
then
that
they need
signed up?
constant like information and updates. No,
You know,
it's
like
a
this
long
meeting.
process.
There's so many
Really?
different meetings. There's so many different things you have to sign. There's so many different that.
Like with buying a house, you sit down at one, you're closing,
Yeah,
you
I know.
sign your papers,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
done.
yeah.
Like they do it.
Yeah.
You're aware.
Yeah.
But with building, you have to be there for several meetings. You have your, your construction meetings, your pre-construction loans. You have
Loan
to have all
meetings.
your
Is it marshmallow
construction.
white or ivy white?
What do they call
just
it?
construction loan,
Per-
construction insurance, house insurance.
Yeah, construction insurance.
Holy shit.
Along with home insurance, along with it's an uphill battle trying
Really?
to figure like it.
Do you think it'll be
We were
worth it
gonna
once it's done?
subcontract it, but then I was like, oh yeah,
Okay.
it's gonna be well worth it.
Awesome.
But like we were gonna subcontract it, but meaning like we personally find somebody for each thing.
Okay.
But I don't have time for that. I have a full-time job. My
No, I get
parents,
it, I get
they tried helping out as much as possible, but they have a full-time job. He has a full-time job. We all just didn't have enough time for it. So the company that we went through, they literally do everything from beginning to end. They have these like
Yep.
show homes on a lot that you can walk in and tour the homes that you want. And then you can even take
Yeah.
it and then change the interiors, change walls around, make it bigger. You can customize
Really?
it all to your liking.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It's very helpful.
That's
And then they give you a price. They're like, okay, this house, its base price is this. And then
You can
they-
modify it from
as,
that
and then
down.
as you modify it, they'll tell you how much it costs at the end of it. And then they even have their own banking system where you go, or not banking system, but financial, like people that you go and sit there and talk to, and then they'll figure it all. So it's all nice and wrapped up in one little package. And it was the best thing to go with.
That's cool, man. Like that's cool that it just all comes
Oh, yeah.
together. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Because eventually
So
I would
I
have
don't
built a
have
coming
house.
to
together
go
fast.
Yeah.
here over there.
How fast? Like when did y'all start? When did y'all start?
We got like a month and a half left.
We started. When did we start?
Beginning of July.
Beginning of July.
Wait, so they're gonna be
And
done in
now
just like a
it's
couple months
August.
building that motherfucker?
Couple
Like
months.
concrete
yeah.
slab and
They
everything?
gave it like a.
They're
Oh, yeah.
projecting it to be finished at the end of September.
Dude, we have our drywall in. We got our drywall on 2 days ago.
End of September, early October.
That's awesome.
Well,
Okay.
because of the fact that the market is just it's awful right now.
yeah,
Nobody's
yeah.
building,
And I
nobody's
bet,
buying.
I bet they're just like,
So-
we have the workers, we have the time, we can just put it all into this one house.
Yeah,
Okay.
my builder. I'm the only house he's working on right now.
Oh shit.
So
Yeah, I
he's
bet.
putting all his
Fucking
attention just
doing
into
it.
mine.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
So they are knocking it out like crazy.
They're like, we can do it so fast, and we're like, hold on.
Oh, I don't even have
Like, we just got
furniture
sheetrock put in.
yet. Did you have a bed?
We just had
They're already working on the exterior and everything.
yeah, we had sheetrock put in the other day, and then we have bricks being put up.
What kind of roof are y'all doing? Are y'all
On the
doing
outside.
sheetrock or not sheetrock?
It's steel tab.
What? Oh, okay. So you're not.
Steel
So
tab.
you're not going to do the sheet metal or anything.
I'm not doing a metal roof.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
No,
that's
I
what
would
want.
love
Metal roof
to,
makes
but
your
that's expensive.
connection.
Really?
Metal roof also makes your Wi-Fi worse.
Really?
Make sure what?
It makes,
Oh,
makes
yeah.
your Wi-Fi worse.
If you get
yeah.
Starlink, you just put
Yeah,
it
it
on
actually
top
affects
of the roof.
your Wi-Fi.
Just put that bitch on top of the roof and just so whenever I first got
well,
it,
our shit's gonna go
whenever-
underground.
Okay,
or
yeah, you're right.
hurricanes.
Yeah, that's right. So whenever I lived in Texas, I
She'll go
had Starlink, so I brought it with me whenever I moved, right? So I literally, I'm not kidding.
How
And
well does that work? I actually want to ask you about
it
that
works
later.
really good. It works really good. So even whenever it's rainy, you still get good service. But if it's like absolute thunderstorm, like it's just like apocalyptic, then it's kind of finicky. But that's pretty much it.
I'd be fucked during a.
Yeah.
Well, but the thing is, again, it's only during the apocalyptic time, right? Of that thunderstorm or hurricane
We
or
get
whatever.
that
Like the
a
very
lot.
worst of it. The very worst of it is whenever you lose signal. It still goes through clouds and everything. You're still good with that. You're still good with that. Like even if you can't even see the sun, like, it still gets
Storms
through.
are insane.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
they get intense. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. But whenever I was down in Texas, whenever I got Starlink, I was like, fuck it. So I went up there and I climbed up on the roof and I put the I shit you not, I did this. I put that mount on there and I got three. I went over to where there was the old satellite because I don't use satellite, right? And I took out three of the bolts on the mount, right? I took out three of the bolts. I left one bolt in there, and then I put silicone in the holes, right, to seal it up. And then I went over to where I was gonna put it in, just ratcheted those motherfuckers in on the roof. I didn't give a shit. Like I'm right through the shingles. I didn't give a fuck. And then it just sealed the shit out of it with silicone. and then there's just a wire. There's just a
wild.
wire going down the side of the building and then into the front door. It was so jank, but my god, it fucking worked. And then whenever I left, I went
Is it
back
still
up
like
there.
that?
I imagine so. But I went up there. I went back up on the roof whenever I was taking it back down, right, because I was going to move. And so I went up there and just I unbolted them, and then I sealed everything up with silicone, really, really good. And so yeah, I left it like that. There's three white dots on the fucking roof, and that's what it is. But it is
When the next owners come in and they have just rain pouring into their house.
No,
they're like,
no.
"What
Yeah,
happened?"
because it rains once a month out there. Yeah, it's like, it's great, for like
That's
3
fair.
months. For 3 months, and then it's just hot.
Louisiana rain is just
dude,
torrential
yeah.
downpour
Yeah,
for
it's
like
just
hours.
Fucking
Actually,
monsoon
not this
season out
year.
there.
This year has actually been very dry. Like all our grass is like dead at this point.
Oh wow.
Praise be El Nino.
Yeah. But all right, I appreciate you
It
guys.
literally is deflecting storms.
Oh yeah, I know. So I appreciate you guys coming out and telling your story and shooting shit. I if you guys ever want to come back on, let me know, and we'll tell
We're
some more
invited
stories.
back. We did good.
Yeah, man, of course.
I have fun with this.
This is fun.
This is really fun.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I appreciate you guys and everyone that's watching. Y'all take care. Thanks
He's
for
kicking
watching.
us out.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.